the Eerie Cast. I am James, and with me is Chris.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, with the double thumbs. Today we are watching a classic Mind Junkies top 5 scary videos that will freak you out. Are you ready to be
All right.
freaked out?
Yes, yes.
Alright, let's do it.
Number 5. The Visitor. In this clip, uploaded to TikTok by the user RealMcCoy09, something creepy is caught on camera via home CCTV. Watch closely.
Ooh.
Was that like a
Late one night,
Huh.
while RealMcCoy09 and his family are asleep upstairs, what looks like a spirit can be seen wandering around the front lawn of their family home. It walks forward across the lawn and then stops for a moment before creepily walking out of view
Looks like
of
a-
the camera. But the question
Huh.
is, did TikTok user RealMcCoy09 actually capture a real ghost on camera? Or is it fake? As always, it's your call.
Huh. Uh, I don't know. That was kind of a weird one because, a lot of times
Kinda-
CCTV, whatever's home security cameras, they do that
right.
weird, like, where they can't pick up the I can't remember how it works. It's like someone could walk in front of the camera and they'll look like an invisible kind of shadow looking thing, but it's only because the cameras can only like absorb so much data and it's just not
Yeah.
getting that person. But the other freaky part is there's just someone standing in their lawn just rocking back and forth.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. I don't think it's a ghost. I think it's just someone.
But I mean,
That's
still,
what
it's
I.
like there's some freaky person
Yeah, it's creepy
just
though.
standing out
Yeah,
on
it's
their
definitely
lawn,
creepy.
not doing anything. It's like that's
Yeah.
super weird.
It's just the angle of it. It's kind of weird.
Speaking of weird, let me ask you this: do you feel like
Right.
since we have started doing these reaction videos, that
hmm
you're experiencing more weird stuff in your own life?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I do. Some interesting things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, you had like the weird UFO thing, you had that weird
hmm
creepy thing in your garage,
Right.
and I've
Why? What?
kind of experienced some weird stuff in my own house.
Really? What have you seen?
Just like weird random noises.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can kind of explain away. Our house is kind of older and everything,
Right.
but like, the one thing that really gets me though is that my dog gets triggered by it, and that's not super normal.
Something. Okay.
Yeah, because like, she kind of ignores a lot of things. But I've noticed that like around the same time, almost every day, I think I hear something. Like I just hear
hmm
like a boom, like just something kind of like hitting the wall or something weird like that. But then my dog will just like freak out and start barking.
Right.
And she's usually pretty good about me like, oh, what is it? What is it? Where? Show me, show me, show me. And she'll take me to the front door, and I'm like, oh crap, someone's at the front door, and I'll try to hide.
Right.
But then other times I'll tell her like where, and she'll do this weird look like she just kind of looks around the whole room,
Around.
and then
hmm
just kind of like lays back down, and like she's done. And I'm like,
That's weird.
yeah, and I'm like, okay, that's odd. Like I know I heard something, and she reacted to something, and a lot of times she'll kind of indicate what's going on. Like she'll look out the
Right.
our like bedroom door, and so I know okay, someone's at the front door. So I'll go to the front door and be
hmm
like, okay, cool, we got a delivery, or hey, like someone's here knocking on the door, whatever,
That's
neighbor
weird.
or something like that.
That's.
But
Do
around,
you
like
know
I
the
said,
history on that
around
house? Do you know the
uh,
history on that house or no?
a little bit.
When it
I
was built and stuff.
it's an older house. It was built like 1963 or 1965,
Okay,
but
so
the
it's not.
same family has lived in it since then.
You moved in what year there? What year did you move there?
Like 2016, 2017.
Okay, so I wonder if there have been any like death in that family.
You know what? I don't want to talk about
Long
it
time. hmm
because I really
There is.
am. Yeah, like
Oh no.
in my brain, I feel like if I just kind of
Talk
ignore
about it.
it and
Yeah.
don't talk about
Yeah.
it, then it's not
hmm
happening.
Right.
But I
What if
kind
you
of.
get? What if you
Here's
do
the thing
talk
though, right? Like when we bought the house,
about?
it was kind of a weird thing where they didn't say it specifically, and I understand why because we might have been freaked out if they told us truth, whatever.
Right.
but
Yeah,
I kind
it
of
turns off
connected
people.
the dots about some stuff, and so I was just kind
Huh.
of like, okay, like I just kind of ignored it, you know,
Right.
and since then I've ignored it, and I want to say when we first moved in here, my wife was freaking out about a lot of stuff, but I mean
Right.
it was all stuff that I could was like, okay, yeah, it's the ice maker. Like we've never had a fridge
Mhm.
with an ice maker before. The house
Mhm.
came with one, and so now it's like, we hear da 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 da, the ice in the middle of the night. And she's like, "What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
What's that? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just the
Yeah.
ice
That's
maker."
normal.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
but like I said though, like I feel like recently, in the last couple weeks that we've been kind of like doing this stuff, my dog has been doing something where
Being
she's
weird.
reacting something, and sometimes I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe she heard a dog bark outside,"
Right.
and but she won't do that if she hears random dogs barking. She'll only do that if she hears a neighbor's dog barking.
Right.
And the neighbor's dog, he'll constantly bark. He doesn't just go outside and go roof, and then my dog freaks out. He'll go woof, and he'll keep barking, and then my dog will kind of trip out and start barking, and I have to tell her, go outside, go bark at him. And she'll run outside and go bark
Mhm.
at him.
Mhm.
But in this case, it's something where I hear it, and it's something like it just sounds like something in the house, just like moving or banging or something. And with my headset
Mhm.
on or whatever, I can't really tell where it's coming from. It's just kind of like a
Coming from,
sound.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
then my dog will react to it, and I've noticed that it happens. I think I've noticed it's happened almost every day
Mhm.
around the same time,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
around 5 or 6 o'clock, because I
In the
think my
morning?
wife is home. No, at night,
Oh,
because I
no,
think
you
my
mean at
wife is
night.
home at the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and I always encourage my dog to bark because I want to be alerted to what's going on. I don't want her to hear
That's good.
something and
Yeah.
her like not
Mhm.
react to it. But
Right.
sometimes she'll do that and she just barks at nothing. And my wife's like, whatever, Izzy, be quiet. And then she'll lay back down. I'm like, crap, I don't want her to do that. I want to know what the
Mhm.
heck's going on. I want to know if I should be
Right.
freaked out or not.
Right.
I'm looking at her right now. She's just laying there being all cute.
Hmm. Interesting. No, that's very interesting what you're saying.
Sorry, I'm like hitting like heart palpitations talking about it.
Um. So let me tell you the two stories I've had. So yesterday, so I'm gonna tell you the first one. So yesterday we were recording with my neighbor, right?
Uh huh.
On the like editing stuff. So remember I was telling you that we're doing like movies and we're choosing,
Yeah,
like just random movies.
the sports thing.
So we chose yesterday to that movie with what's that movie? With the chick from Bates Motel. That chick, what was that movie you were telling me? This chick here. So for our viewers, this chick here, I don't know if you can see this chick right here.
Yeah, I can kind of see her.
See? Do you see?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
see? Okay, what's that movie that she's in? And she works with that other dude. Um, oh, it's the Nun. The Nun. There we go.
Oh, the
That movie,
nun.
The Nun. I don't know if you ever
Okay.
seen that one.
I don't think I've
So
ever
we had a
watched it all the
scene.
way through.
So we were watching a scene where like the nun comes out of the picture, basically, right?
Uh huh.
So we were editing, and we're like, I don't know, we're not liking it. Like it wasn't, we're not feeling it, right? So we kind of scrapped it. So we just said, well, let's just work on another movie or whatever. And then out of the blue, this controller here
Hmm.
went flying from here. I don't want to drop it, but it sounded like literally like someone just like threw this shit. And then me and my neighbor, we were like, the hell was that? And we're like, how the hell did this fly from here to there? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
But it was kind of like not like flying, but it was more like when it's on the table and kind of like pushed.
Right.
So it's not like it literally went like that, but it's more like just kind of like brushed from the table basically.
Huh.
And me and my neighbor, we're kind of like freaking out, but at the same time, like we're just like, okay, we're just like whatever. And we just, we kept going on the day. And that's the first story. The second story that happened to me this week is I didn't tell you guys about it because I've been busy this whole week, with work and stuff. So I had to go drop some flowers for my dad. So for people that don't know, my dad passed away a couple years ago, and I had to go drop some flowers that my mom wanted, right?
Right.
So I went into like the area where my dad's at, and you know how you could park like your car, kind of nearby or whatever. my freaking uh GPS and my music was going all crazy. It was going like what the heck? Like it was going all over the place, right? And the trippy part about it is that out of the blue, one of my dad's favorite songs actually started playing, and I was like, the heck, this is weird. So I turned off the car, went to go, drop the flowers, got in my car back, but it was still tripping. I couldn't even because I to get into the freeway, I usually put the GPS, to tell me where to get out of there,
Right.
and I couldn't do it. I was like lost. I was going right here, I was going over there, until I was like, I literally had to, like, turn off the freaking car for a bit and kind of like get off like the cemetery and kind of see where I was going because it's kind of like a maze. That cemetery is like a freaking maze. Like you don't know where you're going.
Oh,
And I left, and then that's it. But that was so weird what happened this week.
I mean,
Um,
what do you think it was? Like, do you think you
I don't
have like a
know.
reasonable explanation for it, or
I don't, and I didn't really get scared, but I looked at it. I was like, that's weird. Like this shit was going crazy, and then one of my dad's favorite songs just popped out of nowhere. Like I didn't put this song. So it was like a random song. I was like, what the heck?
I don't
But when
know.
I look back to it, I'm like, that is kind of weird.
That is
That is
pretty
kind of
wild.
weird, but pretty wild what happened. So two stories that happened. So,
Yeah, you know what's
but yeah.
weird though? It's like, because we watch scary videos together all the time, and then that's where we're like, hey, maybe we should do some stupid like commentary, reaction videos to them and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
how we
Hmm.
even started the Eerie Cast. But since we've
Hmm.
started the Eerie Cast, I feel like,
Things are happening. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
you especially
I
have
heard
noticed a lot of
supposedly,
weird
but
stuff.
yeah, and it's weird because like I feel like when you start talking about certain things, I feel like it triggers something. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's
Right.
like some sort of like it's weird and it's like you don't even think about it, but it's really strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should be worried or not.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. Like that's how I see it, but it's just kind of like really strange. Like, but anyways, that's my ghost story, my two ghost stories that I had. I guess we can continue with these videos.
All right. I don't know if I want to
All
anymore.
right. I mean, I don't know,
Let's
but yeah,
hit.
let's continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, on
On Reddit.
Reddit. This creepy video was uploaded to Reddit by an anonymous user with the text, "Please help. I don't know what this is. It was in my baby's room, but when I went to check, nobody was there."
There was no
Here's the
bodies
video.
there.
Can you pause it for a bit?
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. My dog has been reacting really weird lately as well. Like he's been
Mm.
scared. Like for example, in the hall, he looks at the hall. Like 'cause I have a big long hall, right?
Uh-huh.
And he just looks at it and he doesn't even want to walk. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Like right now, he's barking so weird. Like what the hell is he doing?
I
But
think I
yeah,
heard him, yeah.
yeah. Like I don't know, he's doing some random stuff, and I'm the only one here right now. So, but anyways, yeah, continue.
Ugh, man,
The
now you
dog
got
is
me all
freaking me out.
freaked out, dude.
Yeah, the dog is freaking me out. But anyways, continue.
Izzy, are you okay, mama? Baby girl, are you okay? Hey! Hey! You okay? You good, girl? No scary things in the house right now? Okay, continue. Ooh.
A creepy looking figure with what looks like long fingers can be seen peeking out of the baby's room before quickly ducking away. Now, of course, this could be fake, but you be the judge on this one.
Yeah, I mean, fake or not, if something you don't recognize is creepily
Still
coming in and out of
creepy.
your baby's room, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's time to like stomp somebody.
Number 3, attacked. A man named Mario was visiting a
Ooh.
store somewhere in Mexico when he was violently assaulted by something we cannot see. Watch closely.
The heck? What the heck? Ooh, what the hell?
weird the way it's
While
bending.
Mario is standing in the store holding his cat, his finger, unexplainably, starts to bend backwards, as if something
Oh,
evil is pulling at it.
ow,
He then
jeez.
drops his cat as his finger is bent further
Poor
and further
kitty.
till it breaks. Ouch.
Ow,
Yeah, that
golly.
is weird.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's weird.
Who is that? The next creepy video was
I mean, I could have said maybe it was like a muscle spasm or something, but holy crap, his finger went like touched the back of his palm. What the hell, man?
I don't get it like that. I usually, if I were to get something like that, it's usually at night, cold, and it's freezing as hell. I sometimes get, like these cramps, but not like that.
Yeah, that's wild. Sometimes if I'm doing a lot of stuff with my hands or doing like a lot of little manipulating or something like that, like yeah, my hands will kind of
Yeah.
like crinkle up like that, you know.
Or
But
also your feet too. I've seen it a lot too in your feet.
yeah, yeah, if you're on your feet a lot and stuff. But yeah, I've never had anything where my finger like bent all the way backwards until it broke.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't even
not that
I don't even
extreme.
think my finger could even go that far back.
Yeah, no, mine neither. It's like doesn't go that far.
captured on CCTV by security guards at a residential playground somewhere in Latin America, and what follows is rather
Bodyguards at a
creepy.
playground?
Take a look.
Well, sometimes they do have that just for like property
Safety?
insurance. Yeah.
Oh, that's
One
kind
of
of
the
cool.
residents of the area can be seen recording the playground swings, mysteriously swinging all on their own. Then we can see from the resident's mobile phone recorded footage that the swings are moving on their own and there is no one else around, or so it seems.
Of
The
course,
security guard CCTV camera managed to capture something the resident's camera didn't. And well, I don't know what to think of this. Take a look.
what?
Caught on camera by the security guards of the residential area, a shadowy figure can be seen on the opposite side of the playground,
That's
just
weird, yeah.
standing there. The figure has no features whatsoever, and it hasn't even got a shadow.
I mean, it's got plenty of features, honestly. I mean, you can see the hair, the shoulders, the t-shirt, hands, the pants. I
Yeah.
don't know. I want to say this doesn't look right for some reason to me.
Yeah, to me it looked kind of fake. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it does look a little fake. And of
Looks
course, the
kind of like
swing set could be sort of faked. At first, I was like, hey, this is pretty good. You got the CCTV camera footage watching
mm,
somebody record something paranormal, and then you have that footage too. But then you have to add this in too. I don't know.
that's weird.
Like you can tell he's got like a collar on. He's wearing like a button-up T-shirt.
That's weird.
But what makes this video extra creepy
Yeah, no
is
one's
that the
there in
resident's
that
phone
video.
camera didn't manage to
Yeah.
capture anyone else at the playground. So, it should make you wonder, are we really alone?
I don't know. I just can't tell. It looks like it's just a picture of a silhouette of somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It looks kind
they
of
just
they
took a
just
picture of
copy that and paste.
somebody, yeah,
Yeah.
and they just like blacked it out and then copied and pasted.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to see like if you could see any kind of like weird. I don't know. Like it could be done simply, but this took. I feel like took a little bit of work.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced, but
It
yeah.
also could be that they recorded this and that person filming separately at two
Mm,
different times.
yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. Looks cool, but
When
I
we
think
think
it's fake.
we are.
Yeah, same. I don't believe it.
Number 1,
Fake.
the Connect Ghost.
Oh, the Connect
This
Ghost.
next clip was uploaded a while ago to YouTube, and what follows is pretty
The
creepy.
Connect
For a
Ghost,
bit.
like the
Managed to
Xbox
return.
Connect.
Yeah, if it's the Connect, I believe in that shit because I've used it and that shit is really fucking amazing for like camera. Like it really catches stuff, you know.
The SLS camera.
It's an impressive camera to be honest. A lot of people kind of overlook it, but it's a really good camera. I believe it's like a 1080p camera, I believe.
Well, it's not just that; it's got like lidar and all the other stuff too, right? Like
Yeah,
the
it
laser
has all
dot
yeah,
matrix and
yeah, it
everything.
has all really really good technology for its time, you know. Because I believe it came out in 2013, I think.
Huh?
And they were using it also on Ghost Adventures. I don't know if you remember one of the
Yeah, I
episodes.
feel
They
like
were
now
using it
all those
a lot
things
of Ghost.
are super expensive because people are converting them into like ghost busting machines.
Yeah, but That's I definitely believe that. So I don't know.
Hmm.
Here's a video. Let me see if it's what I'm. Hopefully it's the Connect.
What if it's like the
Hopefully it's not
gate,
another.
well, like the
Yeah, the
Legos or
game,
whatever?
right?
Home from a
Yeah, that's what
gaming
I was gonna
store
say.
and begins setting up his new Xbox console and Kinect camera.
Oh,
See,
Now, for
that's
those
the
of you who
Connect.
don't
Yeah,
know what a Kinect camera is, it's a motion detecting sensor add on for the
it
Xbox
it's
console.
really good
And instead of the
because
user having
it the way it like it comes out is like it's impressive, dude. Like you can literally use it as a like you could go for ghost invention, ghost invention and shit. It's really good, man. I recommend it. Like if you don't have a lot of budget, guys, and you guys want to go, I would recommend just buying one of these, hooking it up to like a portable, device, and just take it with you.
yeah. Like I said, that's literally SLS camera stuff that they've been doing on Ghost Adventures and all the other shows
Yeah,
now.
yeah, and it's super cheap. You can get like a Connect for like 10-20 bucks, and
Hmm.
the technology that it has, it's pretty amazing.
It's pretty cool.
to use a standard controller, they can use a Kinect camera to detect their movements instead. Now, in this video, the man started connecting the Kinect camera to his new Xbox, and when he clicks the button that says, "What else does Kinect see?" Well, let's just say it doesn't just see him. Take a look.
I think something like that happened to me.
Ooh, what the heck?
The shadow, but in the lines, but
Is this actual menu you can do on the
yeah,
Connect?
yes. So basically, once you connect it to your Xbox or your computer, you get all kinds of like options, features, and all kind of stuff that you can tweak, and that's what makes it pretty unique. Like you can literally like just have it recording and bam,
Huh.
it's it's that fucking good, dude. Like
That trips me out. I would feel like this is like some higher end, like end user software stuff, but this is just was on the basic Connect. That's wild.
what's interesting though is like at the time when that came out, the Connect, you can buy it separate, right? And I
Yeah.
believe it was like 100 bucks, I believe, 100 to 150 if I around there. So even that was a lot of technology at the time. I think it came out in what 2013, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's wild. Too bad it didn't like blow up. I think this is like a really awesome technology. I mean, you can only
Yeah,
use
it
it
was
for,
awesome. It was for like
hunting ghosts
uh,
now, but
yeah. No, but back then it was like for like these Connect games.
yeah.
Um Connect Adventures was pretty cool. Adventures, I can't remember what other ones, but there was like a music one too.
Huh.
But for the Ghost one, yeah, definitely I recommend it. Like if you really on the budget, just buy one of these and you're ready to go.
A dark, shadowy figure can be seen in the background behind the man. The man notices it, but when he turns around, the shadowy figure vanishes into thin air.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Creepy.
that's pretty good evidence, to be honest.
Thanks for
That's a really
watching,
good.
and if you
Yeah, that was pretty decent. I don't know. That was kind of trippy. I mean, I think the I want to say like yeah, like the SLS camera is kind of like the sort of like end all be all to
Those are
ghost
expensive, right? From
ghost
from what I
adventuring.
know, that those can go for like over a grand, right? I think
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
because it comes
good
with like a
like a
whole
good.
setup. You get the little computer, laptop, whatever with it. Plus, yeah, it's a
And
whole
I've seen
thing.
them for like, yeah, yeah.
But like you said, you could probably build your own for cheaper. Just get a
Yeah,
Connect and
I
a
would just get a
laptop and all that.
Connect. Yeah, yeah. Just have
Yeah.
like just get a Connect and just set it up, and you have the same kind of like 90% of the same thing. That's enough to you know what I mean, ghost hunting.
Yeah, and that was something I started noticing with like if you ever watch any kind of Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, whatever, they always have like their go-to machine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And in some cases it's like oh the REM pod, but even the REM pod could be kind of like a whatever thing, like
Hmm.
anything could kind of really set it off. And then some just go by like audio stuff, some go by visual stuff. But when everyone started using the SLS cameras, or just even
Hmm.
like the Connect stuff in the beginning when those were getting just starting out, I feel like to me that was like the end all be all to finding ghosts. And I think nowadays, like even if you were to watch something like Ghost Adventures or whatever, if they don't
Hmm.
use the SLS camera or if they don't find anything on the SLS camera, it's probably a bad
Hmm.
episode.
Huh.
Like
Not
they probably didn't find anything. It's probably just
right.
all like, oh, I had visions and I think we're gonna,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like they won't find anything else. They'll just feel scared or whatever. Whereas like anytime I feel like they've used the SLS camera, and if they found anything, I'm like, oh crap, like that's to me, like I said, like that's the end all be all. But yeah, I mean that was a nice short one. We did the little. I'm still kind of freaked out about our own little stories.
Yeah, like those stories. Yeah. For me, like I don't really get scared as easy, but yeah, but I get it. Like
I'm not scared. I'm just like I said, I'm just hesitant to talk about it because I
right,
don't
right.
want it to come forward. I guess,
Now
and
let me
it's
ask. I don't know if you wait. I don't know if you might able to answer this, but do you know who died in there
yeah,
or
yeah,
anything?
yeah.
Okay, okay. No, I was just wondering, like, if you knew exactly who. Was it a kid or like something? It's got. You know what's interesting? Like where my sister is at, she swears that it's haunted there. She's always she sees all kinds of stuff. Uh, just she even says it all the time, and even my niece, she's always saying that it's like they're claiming that maybe someone died there. Um, there's just too much activity happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
To me, it's like I feel like if you're having activity, I feel like there's two types of activities. There's one where it's like, it's the same thing, it's repeating the same thing, right? Like bumps or hits or whatever, or noises or whatever.
Right.
And then there's the other one where it's like that evil presence where like you feel like you can't even be in the room. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like
Uh,
that
you know,
that oppression or whatever.
yeah, you're just like, oh, I feel like suicidal, or I feel like this president is trying to kill me, and you know what I mean. I feel like there's two different ways of looking at it, and like I feel like if you're on the other side, I feel like you're okay. I'm assuming.
Right.
And if you're on the other side, I feel like that's like the bad one. You don't want to be in that situation or live in a house like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
But
All
anyways,
right.
I think that's pretty much it for our video. Um, Thanks for watching. Give us always a thumbs up, and yeah, till next time. Yeah,
Are you trying
good
to say
everyone.
like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe, and yeah, for time.
All
I always
right.
forget about that part, but yeah, like and subscribe. All
All right. That's the Eerie Cast,
right.
and we're done for this one.
Yep.